Welcome to ABA Basics for Parents. This presentation is part of the series developed by the team at Pacific Northwest Autism to help provide parents and caregivers with information and a greater understanding of ABA and related topics. All presentations, in part or in whole, are property of Pacific Northwest Autism. The following presentation will cover summer planning, facilitating playdates, creating daily structured schedules, and resources for fun activities. This presentation will cover information on creating structure throughout the summer, facilitated playdates, creating schedules, peer modeling, social skill goals, and finding summer activities in your town. Why is it important to create structure for the summer? Kids on the spectrum thrive on structure. Knowing what is coming next, the next hour, the next day, or the next week eases anxiety and reduces inappropriate behaviors. Creating structure also facilitates easier transitions into the next school year. Here are some tips on how to create structure. Stick to daily routines. Be consistent with behavior consequences and reinforcement. Picture schedules are useful in addition to a visual calendar. Use social stories for upcoming trips, such as road trips or airplane rides. It is important to stay consistent with reinforcement and consequences. First, try to reinforce positive behavior as much as possible instead of punishing undesired behaviors. Talk to your BCBA or consult your child's individual behavior plan about appropriate reinforcement and consequence procedures specific to your child's behavior. This is just one example of a first-then board. First-then boards are visual cues for your child to see what is expected of them. This tends to follow the format of first, a non-preferred activity is expected, followed by a preferred event. It may also be helpful to provide a timeline for your child's non-preferred activity. For example, first, read for 10 minutes and then get video games. Here are a few examples of token boards. Token boards are used to allow students to work towards a preferred reinforcer. Reinforcers can be different from day to day, so it may benefit to ask your child what they want to work for that day. In the next slide, we will further discuss token economies. Token economies are used so a child can earn points or tokens for appropriate behaviors. A rewards menu is created for items to earn. This allows the child to decide what they would like to work for. Points are cashed in at any time by the child for rewards if you're using a point system, or after all of the tokens on the token board are filled. Appropriate behaviors are always reinforced with points or tokens, while inappropriate behaviors are never reinforced with points or tokens. Picture schedules create consistency and allow the child a visual of what to expect. Here are a few examples of picture schedules. If possible, allow your child to assist you in creating the schedule, even if it's as simple as, do you want to eat lunch before or after we go for a walk? Facilitated playdates. The first step in facilitating a playdate is to choose an appropriate peer. Whether it's a neurotypical peer or a peer on the spectrum, all kids will have some appropriate and inappropriate behaviors to teach. Next, be prepared. Set up for success. Create behavioral expectations with your child and their peer. Have a visual schedule. Create structured activities. Set these up and let the play be child-led, unless inappropriate play is being observed. Have breaks when needed. And have positive praise for appropriate social skills used. How long should a playdate be? Below is a guideline for how long playdates should be based on your child's age. This can vary greatly, so start small and see how your child does, and then slowly increase the time if it's successful. For children ages 2 to 4, a playdate could be between 30 minutes and 1 hour. For children 5 to 7, between 1 and 2 hours. And for children the ages of 8 to 12, 2 or 3 hours or more. For teens and adolescents, simply ask them how long they want their playdate to be. The following is an example schedule that may be suitable for a young child who we're already aware can tolerate about a 1 hour long playdate. This may also be turned into a visual schedule so that both children can see what to expect during their playdate. It may be helpful to let the older children collaborate on which activities they want to do and in which order. Here's just one example of a social story. There are many different types of social stories for a variety of social situations. Talk to your BCBA if you would like a social story for a specific summer activity. Examples of social stories include staying safe around peers, going on an airplane, public safety, and many more. Below are examples of appropriate social skills for younger or cognitively delayed children, which you would want to reinforce. Taking turns. Using functional communication, such as, I want this, or help please, no thank you. Play routines and imaginative play. Parallel or cooperative play. Withstanding non-preferred play. For example, a peer wants to play one game, but your child wants to play another. This is practicing coping skills. Here are some appropriate social skills for older or higher functioning children to work on and reinforce. Conversational skills. Initiating, maintaining, asking questions, switching topics, or terminating a conversation appropriately are all great conversation skills. Reading others. Body language, tone of voice, facial expression, and subtle social cues. Self-advocacy. Telling a peer you don't like something, or you want to switch the activity, you want a preferred activity, and so on. Independent play. Less intervention from adults. Collaboration with a peer to figure out activities and scheduling. Letting them call a friend or text or set up more social activities for the future. Summer camps and activities. In general, check out your local schools and library for more information on summer activities for your child near you. Your YMCA can provide information on different camps, sports, or pool schedules for the summer. Look to your city website or park department for information on community events such as farmers markets, family concerts, or museums near you. Summer camps and activities. The Autism Speaks website has many suggestions on summer camps and activities for your child on the spectrum. Autism Speaks suggests to look into the American Camps Association website, where you can find thousands of camps and even modify your listings to show camps serving children or young adults with autism. Also, Autism Speaks has family grant opportunities, which you can apply for on their website if you are searching for financial assistance with camps. Many specific camps will also offer tuition waivers relative to your income. Leading the Way, Autism-Friendly Youth Organizations, is a guide to help organizations learn to integrate youth with autism into existing programs, communicate with parents, and train their staff. Please share this guide with any camps, sports, or school activities you or your child may be interested in. Another option is to consider requesting an extended school year ESY program through your child's school district or at the next IEP meeting. If there is evidence that a child experiences a substantial regression in skills during school vacations, he or she may be entitled to ESY services. These services would be provided over long breaks from school, such as summer vacation, to prevent substantial regression. This is usually discussed during annual IEP reviews, but if you are concerned about regression, now is the best time to bring it up with your child's team at school. Some children also attend camps listed in our resource guide as part of their extended school year program. My Autism Team is a resource for parents of kids with autism to connect to over 40,000 parents from all over the country. This social networking tool can help you find parents whose children are similar to yours or who live near you, get tips and support, ask questions, and exchange referrals on great providers, services, and camps for your child. Reach out to your state's Parent Training and Information Center for additional resources and support in your area. That concludes this episode of Summer Planning. Thank you for tuning in to ABA Basics for Parents. If you have any questions, comments, or topic suggestions, email our team at ababasicsforparents@gmail.com. Thank you.